Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with another video. This time it will be OG presses that I picked up a bunch of mostly heavy metal, some thrash, no death metal or black metal in this video, so if that's your jam, I'm not gonna show anything. So pre-open this very taped up package. I think there's 9. Yeah, 9. There's an inventory list here. Yeah, the gradings are on the list, but we'll see how they are. A couple of these, especially one of the EP here, is one that I've wanted for a long time, and also it's packed several in one jacket. That was not, or in one plast bag, but yeah, Fight for Fear is one that I've been wanting for a while. I've seen several videos or channels show this lately, so it's kind of made me jump to it. I've been seeing this, you know, it's not like impossible to find, but it's kind of difficult to find a lot of the things you want on the same seller. Yeah, it looks actually pretty damn good. Original inner will of course change it to a polyline sleeve, but yeah, Fight of Fear, thrash metal band that I kind of discovered a long time ago because they played a show with, well, there was a show on, I don't know if MTV or something like that back in the days, where they played together with Forbidden, and it kind of fits in with Forbidden, I would say. Yeah, this looks a very nice copy. I'm looking forward to spinning this one because I haven't heard it other than on YouTube, so it's kind of nice to be able to listen to a good old vinyl. As I said, you know, this copy looks very well, and all these were kind of graded pretty high, so I'm hoping they are good. But a lot of you guys know this album very well. I don't know it very well, but I like it. But it will be nice to go into it properly. As I said, he has three albums in one like this, so saving himself some money. Yeah, this is a band that I've been trying to kind of pick up the old 5 first albums at least on vinyl, and preferably OG. And you know, I'm a big fan of Leather Leone, and but Chastain in general for me is one of those heavy metal bands that I feel are a little bit, I wouldn't say necessarily overlooked, but I never thought they were as big as they should have been. But as you can see, there are some hairlines here, but again, pretty nice looking vinyl, clean. I like it when sellers are having cleaned up their vinyls before they sell them. But yeah, I'm not so familiar with this album as somebody else, but it's a great album again, you know, by this band. And you know, David Chastain is a great guitar player, but I feel kind of he's not overdoing kind of the guitar. He's not trying to kind of outshine the band in a way, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and this is a different version of it. The 7th of Never. I bought 2 copies because I know I can sell one of them. So when this seller had both these, I went for it. Yeah, it looks damn good. A little bit dust, but with these old paper jackets, there's yeah, I don't like them. So I think this is the kind of you know, the most known cover for this album. I really don't know if the other one is a different, of course it's a different country, or yeah, Black Dragon Records from France. So and this is the Leviathan Records. which is the Canadian version. So we have two different versions of this, which is pretty cool. I might keep them both because, you know, cool. But at least I know I can sell one of them if I want to. But both of them, especially the covers, are very nice looking. So happy about that. Let me see. I'm a little bit excited about this one because, you know, I do have a copy of this, but it was not in mint condition. So this is Destiny's, is it the third album? Swedish heavy metal, great vocalist in this band. So I don't know how, there's a more known album by them with this kind of crazy, but yeah, this vinyl looks very nice. So that's the reason why. I mean, the other version I have is not bad, but had a lot of small hairlines, and this one was better. So then I can sell the other one if I want to. But yeah, great band. I do prefer the is it Atomic Winter or something? The other album, that more known album. But yeah, this is a great album, and it's kind of heavy metal, slightly power metalish in terms of the vocalist being a little bit more kind of high pitched, and but a great singer. Also found this one. I have a kind of annoying sticker there, but I was missing this album by Risk. I've been buying the kind of reissues of this band on some of them. I don't mind it, but as far as I know, I don't know if you know, Vic Records will press this one as well. But again, you know, this vinyl are looking pretty mint, and that's good. That's what I wanted, and it's always kind of a exciting point when you buy stuff online, and not every seller are really good at selling or kind of grading their albums. And but yeah, this is more kind of a goofy heavy metal, thrash metal band. It was formerly known as Fateful Breath, but Risk was more kind of a little bit, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you remember the Ratman EP, which was kind of a fun one. And yeah, this one I was pretty excited about finding. I do have a reissue of it. So let me just get it out of the sleeve. And kind of never have had or never seen the original, and this is the different cover version of than I have on the but that's Ruthless, Metal Without Mercy. You know, the evil looking dude cover is way cooler than this, but you know, this was an OG out on X Killers Records. So but there's two versions of this, and you know, this is the least cool cover, but since I have the reissue with the demos on with that cover, I kind of, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm having this. And again, it looks pretty damn good. Yeah, cool. Very nice to see, you know, these old vinyls being close to mint, I would say. And there was a lot of near mint or VG plus, all of these. I don't buy used vinyl unless it says VG plus or better, because under VG plus they mostly don't look as good. But yeah, another very nice looking copy. One that I had this on dub tape when I was a kid. A friend of mine, I remember him taking it when he visited me one Saturday, and brought with him, you know, Live Into the Raw with Wasp. Never picked it up on OG or back in the days. I don't know why. I fucking love this, but I had it on dub tapes, as I said, and you know, later on you kind of went more into to thrash metal and death metal and stuff like that, and the good old heavy metal bands got forgotten for a long time. But yeah, think this was just dirt, yeah. So again, you know, very nice looking. Out on Capitol Records. Not an expensive album necessarily, but it's in pretty damn good shape. So cool to have this in the collection on proper formats. So yeah, not, you know, it's not a fantastic like must have because I'm not a big collector of live albums, but this one has you know, a lot of story behind it. So and of course the tracks here are awesome. That was cool. And yeah, now we're going on to some thrash metal or speed metal actually with this next one. This is the Exciter Feel the Knife. This was a little bit more beaten up, but it was kind of listed as, you know, the cover was not in the best shape, and but it wasn't like super expensive either, so I just put it in there because, you know, why not, when I ordered all the other stuff here. And yeah, let's check out the vinyl. Music for Nations, of course, always cool to get the good old originals, and yeah, I would say very mint condition. This has no hairline, so nothing as I can see here, at least. Not the best lighting, but yeah, really cool. I do like me some old Exciter, you know. This is kind of the right period for me to pick up you know, stuff from. Again, you know, I'm not something that I would hunt down and pay a lot of money for, but again, this was pretty decent priced, and you know, since I already had pay the shipping for it, you know. Cool. This is kind of one that I've been wanting for a long time, and that's Evil Dead Rise Above, their debut studio recording. Like, this came out in '89, and yeah, I've been wanting this for a long time, but I've never been able to kind of, again, I've seen it, but not with a seller that I am buying from. But yeah, Steamhammer looks pretty nice. Not as you know, technical as the Annihilation of Civilization album. It's more straightforward, a little bit more kind of, I get a Anthrax feeling from this one, in terms of the guitar tone and everything and riffing. So, but yeah, awesome to have this in the collection. I'm very pleased with this find. You know, of course these old sticker things are annoying, but again, you know, for the most part, a very nice copy as well. So yeah, that was everything, or everything. It's more than enough. You know, total price for this was kind of very affordable, and I have my kind of upper limits what I want to pay for stuff, so I'm very strict with that. But awesome to have these mostly classic stuff in, and even though this is not as cool as the other version and the kind of the logo is boring, it was very cool to find this. And yeah, Dirty Surf Aces. Yeah, cool stuff. Again, Steamhammer. Very happy to get a close to mint condition vinyl wise, and of course the two Chastain albums, or one album, two different versions, and awesome to find both. And this was kind of my, yeah, together with the Evil Dead EP, the kind of the most important find for this. I do also like, you know, Chastain was also high on my list. So yeah, hope this was cool enough. You know, most of these should be pretty well known. I'm sure that Risk and Destiny is kind of the lesser known ones, but if you're liking heavy metal or power heavy metal, if you want to, Destiny and this album, their first two albums at least. I think this is the third, I'm not quite sure, but killer Swedish heavy metal. So go and check it out if you want to. Yeah, that was it for this. We have been spinning this Heretic album, and Torture Knows No Boundaries. Picked up this set that has this absolutely fantastic one in there, but I've had this in a collection for a while. I do have this on OG vinyl, but this was kind of hard to find on like a standalone release, and I paid just normal price for this one. So yeah, a nice deal there. Yeah, my next video will probably be the entry for Sean B's competition. You know, his sub contest that he have. I'm not in it to win it, but I just want to show Sean some support. It's kind of a channel that I watch. Yeah, most of his videos. He's not like making the long, boring videos that I have done this summer, but trying to get back to the kind of 15-20 minutes videos going forth. So yeah, that will be next. I do have a pile of newer stuff come in, but I might shoot it in the weekend. But there's a couple of albums I need to listen to more before I do so. But yeah, managed to make 3 videos in 1 week, which is pretty good. Had a lot to catch up on, so yeah, see you around, and as always, thanks for watching, subscribing and commenting. Vi kjøst.